Meet the Duprees. They're the ones that run things behind the gates of their private community. The core four of the family are Father Vernon, his wife Anita, and their two daughters, Nicole and Danny. Let's start with Nicole, or Dr. Nicole to you, whose life seems to be so perfect. She and her husband Ted, who's also a doctor, has 3 children, Martin and Catherine, and also Ted's nephew, Andre, whom they've raised. Oh, but then there's Danny, who married Bill, and they had 2 daughters, Naomi and Chelsea. And after 30 years, their daughter Naomi moved her best friend Haley into the house, and she stole her man. And now they're getting married, and Danny's not happy about none of that. But how could she be? Listen, Dupree family, you've got our attention, and we're back again today to get the tea, and I'm here to pour it, because we all want to know what happened today beyond the gates. Hello, everybody. Are y'all excited? Episode 7. Look how far we've come. Look how fast it's gone, honey. And things was, popping off again. I don't know if y'all had a chance to see it. So if you didn't, I'm about to give all the spoiler alerts because I'm about to pour all the tea, honey, all the tea. Anyway, I'm going to get right into it with the new format and all of that. I'm going to try to use pictures today, too. So let's see how that goes. Okay, so let me do a little scrolling. How y'all doing today? Y'all doing good? Everybody good? Everybody good? Everybody good? Everybody good? Okay, I certainly hope so. All right, so let me find this first. Y'all bear with me now. Don't hang up just cause of that. Now I see there's 2 of you out there, so both of y'all need to hit the like. No, 3 of y'all need to hit the like button now. Hit that like button for me while I cue up this picture for you guys. Okay. So in the opening scene, oh wait, I'm not doing it that way. I forgot about that. I forgot I'm changing things. I am changing things up and throughout here. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do one scene at a time instead of popping back and forth from the way they do it, like on the show. So let's deal with Martin and Smitty first. Marty and Smitty are at the house and they're talking. And so Smitty, that's the white guy, I have to, or I should say the guy in the black suit, but the white guy. Smitty is asking Martin, like, what was up with back at your grandparents' house when you made this comment about boiling over and understanding what can go wrong when somebody boils over? He was like, why did your grandparents look at each other like that? And he was like, it was like some secret code, like some secret society thing was going on or something. So what was up with that? And Martin is like, oh, you know how married people are. They've been married a long time and they can connect and communicate like that. So Smitty don't know the secret. Smitty don't know the secret. Hold on for a minute. I got to tap in with my people. Hey, Destiny. It is heating up, honey. It is heating up. Okay. But look, so already we got tea. Smitty don't know nothing about what the secret is. Ooh, when that comes out. And they got children and everything. Y'all ain't seen the kids yet, but it's kids. It's kids too. I'm a boy and a girl, and there ain't no cheering. Okay. So anyway, Smitty says the reporter in me is starting to be awakened a little bit, because that's what Smitty was. He was a reporter before he became a stay-at-home parent. And so Martin just kind of pats him on the head like, well, you know what? You just concentrate on raising these children. Don't be putting 2 and 2 together. But Smitty was an investigative reporter. So he's like looking at all this stuff going on. And Smitty like, what in the what? And Martin like, don't pay that no mind. But he gonna pay that some mind, child. That was basically all that happened with them. So now I'm going to move on to the next ones up to bat. That because they don't do but a few people at a time. We go back to the hospital, right? Where Ashley, Andre, and Derek are. And let me pull up that still. Do I have that still? Did I not upload that? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Make sure I'm not seeing it. Darn, I did not upload that still. That's okay. So they were back at the hospital. So I'm just going to show you a picture of Ashley and Derek. So Ashley, Derek, and Andre are back at the hospital, right? And Ashley is just praising Andre. She's like, you did such a wonderful job. I don't know what I would have done without you if you hadn't been there. And Derek looking at her like, girl, you the one that's a nurse here, photographer. What is you talking about? What did he do that was so outstanding? Hold a cow? And she's just going on, oh, so then nurse busybody walks up in there and she's like, I just wanted to let you all know that the mother has named the daughter after the two of you combined. So the baby's name is Ashley Andrea. And now Andrea is over the moon because I don't know what it is about this girl that he is so crazy about. But he like him some her. He likes him some her. Now, maybe once they put some makeup on her, it might be better. But how I feel about her right now is
Your looks ain't gonna get you paid, because you're not that cute. And your hair is uneven. You look dusty.
that's my opinion of Ashley right now. Now I could be wrong. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Maybe when they, fix her up, fluff her up or something, maybe she gonna look a little better. But until then, I'm on her. Ashley, I just got a job. I'm on you, girl. Because I don't know what it is, but Andre want him some hustle so bad. Maybe he's just a conqueror, just like everybody. I don't know. But anyway, so they found out that the baby's name is Ashley Andrea. And then Andre says, oh, I'm so honored because I've never had anyone named after me. Well, Derek, hold on. Well, not Derek. Andre, hold on. Because with the way you likes to be in these streets, honey, it won't be long before it's a few people gonna be named after you. Okay, so let's not pretend like that ain't about to be the case, because that is definitely going to be the case. I hope you guys haven't been hearing the echo. I just realized something was playing in the background. But anyway, he was really happy about this baby being named after the two of them. And Miss Nurse Messy, that messy nurse that worked there, I hate I didn't upload that picture. Ooh, I hate I didn't upload that picture. But anyway, Nurse Messy, she was back there just eating it up, looking back and forth from Derek to Andre, like, because see, she knows that he be snooping around asking about Ashley. Is Ashley here? What about Ashley? Is Ashley? But girl, whatever. Anyway, um, Nurse Nosy, because that's what I'm gonna call her for now, Nurse Nosy. Nurse Nosy is still being messy as I don't know what. So Derek jumps over there and he kisses Ashley in front of Andre, like, this is my woman. Like he wants that known. But I mean, he know that's your woman, but he don't care. Andre don't care. What part of this ain't you getting, Derek, Mr. Nice Guy? But anyway, so the nosy nurse, starts saying to Andre, I know all about your family, your aunt and her accomplishments, and your uncle, and he's a renown, and then he also has a private practice. Some of these things that they say are just to fill us in on stuff. So here was the fill in today. So Ted is a plastic surgeon, and Ted works at the hospital, but Ted also has a private practice. What that means is Ted is paid. Da, 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 da. But so is Dr. Nicole. Dr. Nicole is making that money, honey. She is doing. Okay. But anyway, he says to Nurse Nosy, Andre does, he was like, oh, I didn't know you knew so much about my family. Maybe I have a reason to start stopping by here. Girl, he already got a reason to be stopping by there. She's sitting up there grinning. His reason to stop by is to see Ashley under the guise that he is there to see you. Girl, wake up. But anyway, you already see how he looking at her. So what make you think he looking? Well, anyway, child, sometimes we be confused. We be wanting a little attention. And I understand that that's what's going on. That's exactly what's going on. Anyway, Nurse Messy in another scene brings Ashley some stuff about the baby again in front of Derek. And Derek is like, it's going to be you with this baby every day. I could just tell. And she's like, well, yeah, and she's like, in fact, I think I'm going to stay. And Nurse Messy may be messy, but she is professional because she did tell Ashley, you need to go on and go home, girl. You done been here all these hours and you don't want to monk up and have no mistake up in here. And since she's her superior, I know she don't want her to crash. and burn while she's under her tutelage up in there, not on her shift. She's like, you do that on somebody else's shift, you don't do that on mine. Let me make sure I'm not missing these comments. Okay. Anyway, Ashley does go back home, which you see in this scene. That's what this is from. Her and Derek go back to the house, and he's dropping her off. And so while he's, they're talking, just making small talk, she was like, "Oh, I'm just so thrilled to have friends like Nicole and this one." Like, she was talking about the Duprees, and then she said, and even Andre. Ooh, Derek got tight. Derek was like, because y'all know men don't be liking you to be friends with their woman on the real. They say they all right with it, but they no, they not. But they like to act like they ain't bothered by it because they don't want you to be bothered by their female friends. But I digress. Let me get back to the Duprees. Anyway, Derek is like, well, I'm gonna get going because I need to get some sleep too. Now, he's not mad. He just got to work tomorrow and he want to go home and get some sleep. And Ashley's trying to get him to hang out. He's like, nah, I'm gonna go and go. But why do I feel like Ashley gonna monk around and call or text Andre because she still wants to talk about that baby? See, small stuff can be the thing that gets right in the midst of your situation. Y'all know it. But little bitty things. Oh, we were just talking about buying a car, and then the next thing you know, they're in love. How you think that what's her name got this girl husband, got Danny husband from up in there? Small talk is for the birds. Not that I'm untrusting, because I'm not. Not really. But I am very careful, baby, and I'm suspicious. I'm very, very suspicious. Wait, maybe we can see it a little better with this. Let me see. Where they do that at? Can you see it now? See, I can see it. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I be seeing it. I be seeing it. I be peeking game, baby. Anyway, on to the family. Let me get up here to these stills for them. Well, the Duprees kept it busy today. Okay. So it starts out with Bill and Haley still at the house. And he's telling Haley, look, I want to go down there to that press conference and, see what's going on. And she ain't pleased with that. She's like, you want to leave here and go over there with them? It's like he don't get it. But Haley, girl, what made you think he was going to get it? Huh? Did you see what he did to the other woman? I'm just saying that. Girl. Anyway, the family goes and they're having a press conference, right? So let me see. I want to make sure I got this right. Okay, so the family gathers for the press conference, right? And before they get started, like Dr. Nicole is talking to her dad, and she's like, maybe I should do some talking and I can put a spin on it, and say that she was having some issues and all of that. And Vernon is like, we're not doing that. And she's like, why? Because it could, help people to understand. I can help them to understand that she was, under, a lot of stress. And he's like, we ain't gonna do that. But baby, Vernon got down there to that press conference and he handled that thing. You hear me? He handled that thing. He was putting spins on stuff left and right on them folks. So they came in there. Well, what happened? But he was like, hold on. I know y'all know me, blah, 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 blah. And then the people said, well, where is Danny? Why is she not down here? And then all of a sudden, Danny pops up at the press conference when her family had done told her to stay home. Why can't Danny ever do what she's supposed to? That's what I want. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. I don't get it. Anyway, the mother gets up and she starts talking. I hope I'm not ahead of myself. But the mother gets up and she starts talking. No, I'm sorry. Vernon was telling the people, he was like, well, I want you to understand. They was like, why did she have a gun? Okay, so I'm wrong. So the press was asking him, why did Danny bring a gun up to a wedding? Like, oops, I wasn't supposed to use that word. Sorry, YouTube. Why did Danny bring a pow-pow up to a wedding. Like, is that what we do? We pack our tissues, our mints, and our pow pow? Is that what we're doing these days? Is that what y'all be doing out here? Is that the way y'all rolling? I don't know. And he says, well, for one thing, we are a very high profile family and we're all licensed to carry. So the press lady says, you can stop trying to spin the truth because we all saw the video. Ooh, ooh. she just let him know they was not, we ain't going for that. We are not going. That lady was like, really? This is what we doing? No, sir, not on here, not today. No, we're not. But anyway, they wanted to know why he was out here trying to spin things, right? Haley, meanwhile, they're back there talking back at the house. Let me see if I pulled up a still for that. Some of these pictures didn't upload. That's what I'm starting to see. I thought I had them all. So let me scroll up and see if I have that scene. I think it was really just this. So they're talking, and Haley is trying to explain to Bill in detail why she don't want him to leave the house. It's her wedding day. I mean, how much more deeper could she get about that? I don't want you to leave because it's our wedding day. And she's like, and why are you trying to go over there and be with them instead of be over here with me? She says, do you really care about your reputation over me? I mean, he was like, well, it's your reputation too. She was like, but I don't care nothing about that. That's you and your bag. How you think I feel? Well, then, Haley, baby, this is what karma looks like when it's coming for you fast and furiously. It come fast and it come on time. So yes, it is your wedding day. And yes, he's choosing to do damage control over the wedding day because narcissists care nothing about you more so than they do their reputations. That's all they care about. So I'm sorry. He's got to go down there, wedding day or no. When they get back to the press conference, Vernon is there talking to the people, and he says, well, he more or less asked them, who you gonna believe, me or your lying eyes in a video? And the lady said, well, now we seen the video. We know she had that pow, everybody get down. And he said, well, what you didn't see, what you don't realize is that Danny shifted the pow away from Bill. Not Daddy, not Clifton Davis, not Vernon. You know you tell the tale. But that was a good try. One thing he can do is put a spin on something, okay? So he's in there like, she was shifting it away from her. You didn't really see what you thought you saw. And then that's when the mother jumped in and she's like, let me say a few words up in here, okay? Because there's some things that you all need to know. And then they break for commercial. And now you know how we do over here. We got a commercial too. I need y'all to like the video. All 2 or 3 of you. Let's get it. Like the video. 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 So we can get on back to the show, y'all. Come on. Stop all that dancing and like the video. Thank you all for liking the video and for commenting. Keep on commenting. Y'all need to get to know each other down there because this page is going to grow and you want to get in now on the floor where the people know you the very, very most. Okay. All right. So, and that includes you, Miss Destiny. You want them to know you the most and first up in here. You and what is her name? Linda. Linda comes through. And Miss B is always here as well. Anyway, the mother comes in and she says, I want to put things in the proper context. She said, Bill and Haley done put my daughter through some mess. You hear me? She says, and so we're not about to sit up here and make it seem like my daughter just popped out there and was like, pow, 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 all over the place. Everybody get down out the blue. She said, these people have been gaslighting my daughter and scheming against her. Both her and Bill have been doing that to my daughter. So then Vernon cut her off and he's like, because the press people was like, well, what's the consequences? And the dad was like, that's enough. We through talking. And then And then, do y'all know what happened? Danny pops up at the podium talking about, I'd like to answer that. Now, see, they was trying to distance you, Danny, from saying that you will do any consequences or exactly what you had done. But here she come with the let me talk. And I got a couple words I want to say. So when they come back from break, Danny says, I just want to say that I'm really sorry for all the shame that I have put on my family, which she did. We ain't gonna say she didn't when she did, okay? And hold on, I want to make sure I got the right page. She said, and she also wants to apologize to her daughter because she knows that her daughter feels like she's blaming herself for what happened. But girl, this ain't none of your fault, so ain't no need you blaming yourself for that. Mm-mm. But then, but then, do y'all know what happened next? Can y'all even think about that? You think you know what happened after this? Why these very words was coming out of her mouth? Huh? Do you? You got your tea now. Have a crumpet because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. Okay, so let me tell you what happens next. Let me find it. Boom! Bill and Haley together walks up in the press conference. Oh yeah. They walks up in the press conference, baby, unbeknownst to everybody, still in their wedding clothes, because he had a thing or two that he wanted to say. So Bill came in rambling off charges left and right. You know, I could hit her with this, I could hit her with that, I could get it because you know he's a lawyer, he's a big time lawyer. I could get her with the fifth to the third and hit her with this charge and the misdemeanor of the papa dot and the boom, boom, boom. He was like running off stuff left and right. And then he said, this ain't no isolated incidents either. I like y'all to know. She done hit me this week. Just the other day, she hit me. And she ran off and slapped Haley down to the clubhouse where everybody had seen her. And then Karen said, welcome to Fairmont Crest. That was cold. That was good. If you didn't see that opening when Karen Huger from the Real Housewives of Potomac gave that line, she gave that line. But anyway, he said she done embarrassed her. He said, and the reason why I didn't say nothing is because she's the mother of my kids. And I was willing to let it go, but I ain't about to sit up here and let her bully my wife. I know that's got to be getting on Danny's nerve to keep on hearing him say wife about somebody else. But you know, he did get married, so we gonna have to let that part go soon. Soon. We as watchers are not done. We ain't letting it go just yet, but we're gonna need her to let it go because we need the drama. Okay. Okay. Anyway, Vernon stepped up to Bill while he was talking. He says, that's enough now. You can be quiet. And get this. Bill backed down. Now, why would Bill back down from Vernon? Vernon went up there and told him that's enough. And see, I'm trying to tell you, in the end, I think Clifton Davis, Vernon daddy, the daddy of the group, is about to be the one that is to be the one, that everybody really fears. That's what it's kind of folding out to be. Because Danny tells her dad that she wants him to call the police. She says, I want to take responsibility for what I did, and I want you to call the popo. So they did. But check this out, right? That policeman came up in there, and the attorney daughter stepped up, and she was like, you better have some probable cause if you up in here to press it. Any charges, sir. Now, that's how they don't call him. These Duprees is cold, child. It's cold. Let me check these comments. Okay, nobody said anything. Go back. So she said, you better have some probable cause. That's one thing I could tell you. And then Vernon tells the cop, he says, I know your chief very well. He was like, do you? He says, yeah, I know your chief very, very well. In fact, we're going to be playing golf tomorrow. He's like, oh, you know the chief? He was like, very well. And was looking him straight in the eye. That guy was like, well, knowing that he don't want no smoke with his chief, he decided to just bag on off. He was like, okay, I'll just go back and I will write up a report about, what I heard today. And they was like, And I know you is. Dr. Nicole pulls Danny to the side though, and she does tell her, she says, look, I think you do need to talk to somebody because you acting out. I'm your sister and everything. I love you, but you need a little help. Danny didn't really like that, but she's like trying to help her see she needs some help. And she does. Baby, you need some therapy. You need a little bit. You need about 4-5 sessions this week. ASAP. Okay. And please check back with us and let us know how it went, girl. Vernon tells Bill that it's time for him to move on. He pulled him to the side and he was talking to him. He said, it's time for you to move on. I about got tired of this now. You and her with this tit for tat stuff, it's got to stop. But Bill started talking tough again. But Bill, I'm sorry, he shut you up in front of the press. So you ain't got the clout I thought you did, So I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see who is the bad Leroy Brown. We don't know which one is the bad Leroy Brown just yet. We're going to have to wait to see. We're going to wait to see. Danny goes to a bar and she's in there thinking and drinking. Okay. And what she started thinking about was this: the happier times that her and Bill had shared. So they did a whole flashback scene where they had come in from their daughter's wedding and they were just talking about how they couldn't believe that she had grown up so fast and, how time had fly. But it was mainly about Bill telling her how much he appreciated her for all that she had done, for all the sacrifices that she had made, for her putting her dreams on hold so that he could live his dream. Press pause. See, ladies, I think that's a nice thing to do. But baby, when you put your dreams on hold and let a man go fly way, way up high, man or woman, woman or man. Okay, when you let your partner just fly high and you leave yourself behind like that, sometimes you get left behind. So you can pause a dream, but you need to pick your finger back up off the pause button before a whole 30 years pass by then. So all of this ain't his fault. But he was just telling her how much he really appreciated her having given up her dreams of being a high profile model because she was doing well. And he said, this is what he told her. He said, I have to admit that all of the sacrifices that you made are the reason why I am a success. He said, not only with the benefit of your family being behind me, if it hadn't have been for you, I would not have made it to the level in which I made it to. He was admitting this to her in this flashback. And he said, and you definitely made the right choice. And the thing is, though, right, is that he was telling her that he would never, ever leave or forsake her. I will never leave or forsake you. And maybe that's why Danny's button is why she's stuck. Why she can't get this car to go in park and drive, and she's stuck in park. Because he told her, I promise you beyond forever. And then they came back to reality, and Danny was having herself a little drinky drink. But she was at the bar. This scene, when they came back to the bar, she made a phone. She was drinking and she made a phone call. I wonder who she's going to call. I wonder. Anyway, Haley and Bill have made it back to the house, right? And they're sitting there talking. And I'm trying to find the first scene I want to show you that. Hold on. So I'm looking at small thumbnails, so be patient with me. But anyway, they go back to the house. I can't find the first one, so I'm just going to have to show you this one. They go back to the house and they're talking. And let's see. Oh, and she says that she's trying to let things go, but she's finding it hard to just let things go because she just didn't like how he went running down there to his ex. See, to her, that's reading off like he's still trying to be her knight in shining armor. And in a sense, he still wants to be connected to her too, because narcissists can't let you, narcs don't let you go. You are always their possession. And so that's probably why, he went down there running, because he still wants to keep some kind of a connection with Danny so that when he's ready to utilize that, he can. Because, in the first episode, she done already showed him, or second episode, she done already showed him that he could come back through because she done begged him back, remember? And girl, he done filed that away, trust and believe, because he didn't run home and tell Haley that, now did he? Yeah. That's the reason why he ain't told her that, girl. Anyway, who Danny ended up calling was Mr. Drop It Low and Spread It Wide, Andre. Girl, she done decided to go down there and play in the kiddie pool again to soothe her pain. Okay, girl, be stupid. We're going to leave you there too, because Andre is for these streets. Okay? And we're going to need you to go and get to that therapy instead of trying to get Andre over to your house, because Andre ain't got nothing for nobody but problems. Okay? Go to therapy, not to the playground. Okay. So as I said, Haley was still a little bothered. So when this scene came back in, she was there like playing around with some balloons and stuff, just contemplating things. And she said she wanted to be the center of attention on her own wedding day. So you have to remember, this is still Haley's wedding day. And everything that went on but a few minutes of the wedding, and everything else has been about Danny and her family. Okay? Before the wedding, during the wedding, after the wedding, and now this evening. So this is the, they say, oh, what a tangle web we weave. But the girl, you dug this thing. You got to get down in there now, Missy Pooh. Mm-hmm. But anyway, she was saying that she wanted to try to get past it, but she just felt like there was a dark cloud over her day, and she's trying to be patient, and everything. But narcs are smooth, so this is how he ended up with her. Just sit down, let me hold your hand, so I can breadcrumb you, and make sure that you stay in place and everything. And as you see, she did for now. Anyway, back to Danny. Danny and For Them Streets Andre, she tells him about her day, because he didn't know, because he was locked in the elevator all day. And she's like, yeah, I did this. I told everybody to get down. Everybody got down. I went in there and clown. He was like, girl, you're doing too much. Even Andre knows she's doing too much. He asked if she's hold on. Trying to understand my own writing. Y'all know sometimes I get to writing so fast. I'll be like, what is that? Move your hand. See. Anyway, he ends up telling her, I think that maybe I'm attracted to danger, just like you're attracted to danger. And at that point, it goes off. Well, that's what happened today behind the gates. Huh? Danny's still back there doing too much. Bill is still showing her too much attention for Haley's liking. But here's the thing. Here are our questions. Is Vernon more powerful than the police in this town? Because he got them to back right down. So is Vernon more powerful than the police in this town? Is Ashley going to unknowingly walk into a trap Andre is setting for her? Will Martin tell Smitty the truth? Oh, well, we got to keep watching to find out exactly what is going on beyond the gates. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like the video and comment. See y'all tomorrow.